channel. My name's Kayla and this is going to be about abandoned projects. So things I started probably last year, earlier this year. I pulled all these bags out, which I haven't looked in, I haven't opened. So we're going to open them up and see what's inside and talk a bit about them if I can remember. So we'll go for the first one, which is here. Kept it in this little shopping bag. This one is quite a recent one actually. This one is Aldi yarn, the Baby Soft Chenille Velvety yarn. This was from last year, most of them are. This was going to be blanket. It was a corner to corner granny square blanket, and I was doing this for Charlie Bear, hence the name, the title of my podcast and stuff. This was his blanket because I'd already done Isabel's, which is Belle, in the title as well. I'd already done her a blanket using this stitch and using fluffy yarn, so I was making one for Charlie, and then I don't know why I stopped. I just stopped. But here, this is actually like a mint green, so I was using, by the looks of it, this variegated yarn, which the colour, I think these had colours on. I was sure these had colours. They mustn't do. So it's just a variegated with lots of blues, whites and a green shade in there. So that was that one that's kept on the yarn. I will finish it someday. So that's the first one. So the next one is stored in this ale hot bag, which I got from Spain a couple of years ago. Okay, I remember this one as well. This one is a baby blanket. I went through a phase of making lots of baby blankets beginning of this year, which will be on an Etsy store very soon. So I'm taking it. This is one of them. I think I stopped because I started to try and make different stitching towards the end. I kind of improvised and made it up myself. So these are granny squares. Then they're edged with double crochet. Then a cluster stitch. And then the granny stitch again. So I think I've still got the yarn. Yeah, I've still got the yarn in here. These, that's a variegated one. Then I've got baby blue, got some white, so that one shouldn't be too bad to finish off, because the majority of it's done. I just need to edge it and make it a bit bigger. So that's that one. Then the next, now this was a big bag thing I bought from Aldi last year when they were doing all like craft, crochet and knit kind of things. They come with notions pack, purses for hooks, little notions, and then they had these which are like big barrel bags really for big projects. And then these are just from the Aldi veg section, which are really good to store projects in. So there's no yarn band for this. Oh. Okay, this yarn I think it's a cheap yarn. You can kind of tell. And also it's got like odd flecks throughout the yarn. There's like a big piece of green there. There's reds. I'm taking it, this is like a 400-gram ball. So this would have been for a cardigan or a jumper or something like that. I think it was a cardigan. I wanted to make a granny square cardi when I was first learning how to do that. So I don't think I'm going to carry on with that one. I think I'll probably frog that and use the yarn for something else. So I don't see me finishing that one. Unless I make a big beige blanket with flecks in it. I could do that. So that's the other one. It's quite a lot on this one. Okay, again, this is another baby blanket started. This is a variegated yarn from Poundland. I think I started this at the beginning of this year. Like I say, when I was doing a lot of baby blankets, I got this far on a corner to corner, just granny stitch. So I might continue that. I think I've got a big bag of this yarn upstairs, so I could finish that one. Okay, this isn't what it looked like. This was a top. I deconstructed the top and I made another top, but these were the leftover squares. Now, the squares are made from acrylic and they feel so rough. What I might do actually is with this yarn, I might bung this in the washing machine and see what happens to it, if it softens up at all, because I have actually made a top with tassels in this yarn. Like I say, I deconstructed this to make another top. So I might bung this in the wash and see what it comes out like. I'll put a square in and see what the texture's like afterwards. So that's that. That's just extra. Yeah. Okay, there's a granny square. Okay, I think there's lots of little granny squares in here because I had an idea to make a big granny square blanket made from all these little squares. Yeah, and then I think I started to edge them with white. So these ones that I didn't edge them all. I might do that one day. I've got some more. This one is a cotton granny square. This was a practice piece for a bag I made. I wanted to see how the colours come out in the bag. I didn't like the black. After I did this, I was like, oh, I don't like the black. So what I did was I used 2 lots of grey and a white, and I made a bag with those colours. I'm gonna film a video of everything I've made this year, so you'll probably see the bag in that one. But yeah, that was just a sample piece. Another granny square. Another granny square. That is the sunburst square, but obviously it's one of the very first ones I did because there's a big hole there. Yeah, same again. Yeah, they're all just little granny squares and pieces that I haven't used. So I'll keep this one separate because I probably will do that. Like I say, I'm opening an Etsy store soon because I've got quite a few baby blankets. I've got some amigurumis that I could put on there. I've crocheted some bees, an owl, what else? I've done some bags as well, but they're more summer bags. So yeah, when I do that, I will let you guys know that my store's up and running. But it might not be till next year now. Okay, this one is jewellery, crochet jewellery. So I forgot all about these. So these are earrings, and I've just put them in the little plastic bags to keep them clean. So I made these at the beginning of this year. This is using cotton yarn, so if you starched it or blocked it, it would stay solid, kind of thing. I didn't do that. I can do that. I've got some starch and I can just spray them to make them stay in place. These are another thing that I might put on my shop, but like I say, let me know what you like, and if you think these are any good, or when you see the finished objects one with all the baby blankets and all my finished items over the year, just let me know in the comments if you would like to see any of them projects listed in the Etsy store, because I'd be happy enough to put them up there, because I keep making stuff, and there's only so much stuff that can go as gifts to people before they're like, everything's crocheted. I do make a lot of stuff for myself, but and my friends and things, so just let me know in the comments what you think. Let's have another look in here. Okay, this is a shame that it's not done. This is another corner to corner granny stitch blanket. I must have been on a roll beginning of this year, so that's another one I could complete. So that's 3 more blankets here. So this, I've got lots of yarn in here. Oh, and this was going to be a top, but I didn't like the colours as I worked it up. I didn't really like the colour combo, but now I'm looking at it, I quite like it. The black's got like a shimmer to it. It's got like a glitter thread throughout the yarn. I might actually try and finish and make that for this winter. It's strange, isn't it, how you change your perspective on items as you crochet more and more things, and the first time you try something you're not quite sure, but then you try it, you look at it again later on and it's like, oh, why did I stop that? I think that's one of them items. Let me know what you think, if I should finish that or not. This is just yarn. Okay, some more squares. You'll see something similar to this, but not without the white. These, I don't know if actually I was going to make that the centre and then have these placed around and then on the sleeves. I possibly would have done that actually, but yeah. So that is that bag. I'll just pop that all away. Right, I'm just going to move over this side now. Oh. So this is my works in progress cart. This is current stuff really. In this one is a massive scrap blanket. So this I started this time last year, or maybe even beginning of this year. I'm not too sure, can't really remember. But this is just using all scraps bar the purple. The purple is yarn from Home Bargains. So all I was doing was I was using an 8mm crochet hook and holding the purple yarn alongside a scrap yarn, and doing half double crochets just back and forth. And this is huge, it's very heavy. When I chained it, I must have chained it quite a bit, but there's a lot of different colours, and this is something that is long term. I probably will finish it someday, because it's just going to be a massive blanket. It could go on the bed if I'm sat in the lounge just watching telly and it's this time of year. It's just something to throw over. But yeah, this is the scrap blanket one. So that's that one. There's also this one, which is another scrap blanket one, but it's with like a royal blue colour instead of the purple. This one I started for my partner Carl, and it's just as long, but that's as far as I've got on that one. So that's that. Oh, this is in here as well. Another baby blanket, granny stitch with like a speck, just like a blue speck in it. So that's them. So I just keep these in this laundry bag because it just there's nothing big enough really, anything else to keep that in. It's that huge. So the next things on here. So this one was going to be a big shawl. Now I pulled it out and I realised this is the cabaret yarn, and I only had two skeins of it. I've got other skeins of the different colour ways. This, what was this called? Midnight Hours, I think this yarn is called. It's beautiful yarn, but I wouldn't probably use it as a shawl. So what I was thinking, I've still got ends, but I will just use it as like a little scarf. It'll still keep me warm. I've still got ends to weave in, so I think that one is just going to class as a finished project because it's just a little scarf. Next one. Now my dad was joking about a chicken hat. He wants a chicken hat. So I started to make one. I made the hat. Obviously ends jangling. I just need to crochet the pieces to go on to make it into a chicken, and then either a pom-pom or some like the twirly pieces to go on the top, to like crochet eyes and stuff. But if I do that, it'll probably be done for Christmas for him, so the gift for him. The next thing, that's the Christmas bits and bobs that I've been crocheting. So like the Christmas trees again, snowflakes for either Christmas card decorations, or for like gift tags as like an extra so you can take them off and hang them on the tree. You can use them as decorations. So that's that one. And this one, okay, this one is just full of these squares. There's lots and lots of these squares. These are a sunburst square. I've weaved in all the ends, so all I need to do is lay it out and sew it all together or crochet it all together. I stopped on this because I needed something else to do because I was doing a lot of. I'm sorry about that if the angle of the video has changed. My storage ran out on my phone, so I had to free up some space to carry on recording. So yeah, I was on about the sunburst square. This is something I will finish eventually. I just need a rest from making big, constructing squares and making garments from them. Because it's a lot of time, it's a lot, the sewing and the weaving in the ends, that is, I just wanted some little projects for the time being, but I will come back to these. It's just something like these, they're going to be joined and made into a cardi, similar style as this. I haven't made this one, but yeah, that's the idea for this one. So they're all stored. There's lots of squares in here. They're all stored in this bag, which I got from a charity shop, and I love it because it's floral. So that is that one. I'll put them back on here after. The next one is very similar to that one, just only it's a bit more advanced, bar the ends. So this one is already all made up and constructed, and for the time being it's just held with stitch markers just to see. So yeah, this is a cardigan. That's the back panel. Obviously this is the outside. This is all sewn together at the back. The sleeves are sewn together, I think. Yeah, all the sleeves, all the sewing is done, bar the ends and then joining. So all I need to do is sit down one night, turn this inside out, weave all the ends in, and then either crochet the sleeves on and obviously make that in the neckline, probably add a couple of rows to make a nice border at the front. So that's all I need to do with this one. It's just sitting in this bag till I can have the patience. I might actually do some of that over the next week or so, even if I just weave in all the ends. That'll be closer to being finished, and then I could probably wear that because it'll still be cold. December, January, February. So yeah, that's that one. Then this is the last one I can find. I've probably got loads everywhere else, upstairs probably. But this is one that I started last year. No, this year. Perhaps June, July time. So this is as far as I got. This was going to be a cardigan. I'm not too sure how. I can't really remember. But the stitches, I remember the stitches. I think I used, so there was a single, a double and a half double, US terms. Obviously I'll just say that now, I always go by the US terms rather than UK. I don't know why. I think it's just how I learn, and it makes sense to me now still. So that's the terminology I use. And that goes for all my videos. So if you watch in future, I will always disclaimer it down in the description box, just so you guys know where to find, and if I'm going with a UK video, then you know that what I've said is the US terminology and it's not the UK, to not confuse you. So you are doing it right, it's just I use the US terminology, not the UK. So yeah, this was supposed to be a cardigan, and I can't even remember if this can't be the width. No, this must have been, I can't remember. That would have been the better way, wouldn't it? I can't remember. This yarn, this lovely yarn, this was Home Bargains. I think they were 300 or 400 gram balls. I've still got some somewhere. But this all needs frogging. It needs all pulling back and using to make something else out of, because I don't understand what I was trying to do with this piece. I think what put me off was I didn't follow anything, any patterns or guidance or nothing. I just crocheted, and I got to the end and it is not straight, it is not level. It goes like from this bit, it goes up. So obviously I've added more stitches up at this end somewhere, and I haven't counted my stitches, which I should have done, and that's caused that kind of shape and not a straight edge. It's probably because I was using different stitches, so that threw me when it come to the end of the stitch, whether I needed to chain 1, chain 2, or yeah, I think I made a boo-boo on this one. So yeah, this one, it'll be frogged and used for something else in the future, I think. Oh, there's a piece of paper in here. Okay, this is a construction to one of my old tops. This is how I got the idea. So I just scribble ideas down and put description, so like 20 rows front panel, sleeve, 20 rows back panel, add edging to length, sew together, single crochet, add border, fold sleeves and sew. So yeah, that's just me just jotting things down. Okay, this cardigan, I called it Rose, and this was the back panel apparently. I used a 6.5 hook. This was, okay, so it was half double crochet and then double crochet repeat. That's what I was doing. So obviously when I've gone for do the half double, I should have probably just chained 1. I've probably still chained 2, and that's made the increase, and that's why it's gone in that shape, I think. Who knows? This was done, like I say, sometime this year. And that is all the ones I could find anyway. I'm pretty sure there's loads somewhere else. It's probably hidden in my bedroom. But yeah, so let me know in the comments below which projects you think I should continue with. Any ideas what to do with them squares, whether to do a blanket with all different kind of scrappy squares, or what you think I should do. And if you have done anything similar, please let me know in the comments, or if you I've done any of these projects and how you found them, any details like that. I love to know what you guys are working on also. But yeah, I hope you have a nice week, and I will see you soon on another day. I've got a few videos lined up. The podcast, which I will do monthly, it actually falls on Boxing Day, so I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Sadly, I have to work Christmas Day. That's kind of the downfall of my job, but I don't mind it. It's quite a nice atmosphere. So Christmas Day is a no-no for filming, but Boxing Day is my Christmas Day with my family, so it'll probably be the 27th. As soon as I film it, it's going to be, the podcasts are going to be raw. They'll just have, it'll just be me filming for however long the vlog podcast lasts, and then it will be uploaded straight away. So that will be probably the 26th, 27th. That's going to be every month. And in that vlog podcast, I will show all the things I've finished within that month. So the weekly, what you've been seeing this week and last week, will be a weekly regular thing. Some weeks it might seem like I'm working on the same things again and again, and some weeks I might just get stuff out like that. It all depends on how much time I actually have to crochet, and also when I get inspired to make things. You'll see a video soon, shortly actually, of items I've finished this year and items that will be going towards my Etsy, opening my Etsy store. I just don't have a date for that yet. That's kind of like an idea, because I've got, like I say, so many baby blankets and things to do. I don't know what to do with them. And I keep making them. But also, if there's anything you guys like or you think I should do more of, let me know. I love to hear from you. Like I say, I hope you have a nice week. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.